Well, hey there, everybody. I hope we're having a good day. I am still messing with this frame, see if we can fix them. I've glued this thing up pretty good. I put super glue around that. I don't see a seal. This looks formed on this side, so I didn't put anything there. But this side definitely. So I put super glue first, and then I just put regular model cement, just to try to hold it on a little bit better. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I put it on there because that's a mating surface, you can see, and on that side. And when you take this off, there's what's underneath. This here fits just like that. Fits just like that. And when you take that little thing off the bottom, this is what it looks like under here. So I went to Ace Hardware, and I picked up this. I mean, this thing is really thin. It's just in the thin nylon washers. I don't know if they give how thick they are. This is just a very, very thin one. I couldn't find it in a 9/16. This thing's about 9/16 diameter. So I took this and I just ran a Dremel through it and wallowed it out until it fit. And you can see it down there. And that's grease. They grease that up down there. That's all grease. So I greased this thing up underneath and on the top here. And I think that this is the original screw. Well, they're both of them. And I think one of them stripped out because I started tightening and it just didn't even tighten. I don't know how I stripped it. So I don't know if the weight of the model pulled on that and stripped these threads a little. I don't know. I went out and I bought a bunch of, you can see two of them there. I bought these are stainless steel. It's a M3.5. And I drilled these holes out. They're a little bigger because that's not quite an M3. And I made them even deeper because you can see the difference in the size of the screws here. Now I had this together. I just took it apart so I could show you guys what I've done so far. And we're all going to see how well this is going to work out once I put this thing on. I may go get some JB Weld. I might just get really into this and just put a bunch of JB Weld in here and down here. That stuff's really cheap, and I really don't care how much the stuff costs. If this shit was 20 bucks, it'd be worth it to fix this thing. But I'm going to tighten this frame up as best I can because this one creaked, but that one still has not creaked yet. But this has gotten loose, and it just, when I got it, it was tight, just like you feel every one of these things. It even took a lot of tension to turn it a little bit. Once it turns a couple times and it's got the weight of that model on it, there was nothing left. So I'm hoping that will take up the slop. And it's real thin. I can add another one. I know the thick ones I'm pretty sure ain't going to do the trick. It's just going to be too much. There's the thick one. That'd be way too much. So I got a couple of these in case one isn't enough. It still isn't quite that thick because that's way too much. So I'll get this all back together again. When I had this together, it was really, really tight. And I probably could have torqued this down just a little bit more. But I'm trying not to get it too much. But we'll see. I'm going to tighten it up real good. I think I am going to JB weld these. I think that'd be the next best thing because that stuff works real good. So if you guys want to do this before you put yours together, I would go there and I would get this and I'd stick it in here. Because I guarantee that it's going to wobble like mine is. I've shown you already how bad it wobbles. And that one's new. So sticking this in there might do the trick. Might not. I don't know. To me, it's worth a shot. So I'm going to get this back together. I even got some washers in case I needed, in case they were too big. I got some smaller ones. These are all M3 5s. I got another pair of these that like this, the longer one. If this works, I'm going to fix that one. That one. That one. If it works on this one, I can get it to work on that one. So, stay tuned, guys. Maybe this thing can be fixed some other way. I don't know even how long it'll last. Maybe once you turn it a few times, it's going to wear away and get a little sloppy. My thing is if I can get that thing on there straight and not flopping, I'm not going to mess with it and turn it and loosen it up. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'm hoping for the best, but keep your fingers crossed, y'all. Maybe we can all come up with some kind of fix for this frame and everybody will be happy with this 11,000 because it's really the only thing that's bothering it now is this frame. Otherwise, I love this model. I just don't like that it's giving everybody trouble, not just me, everybody. Look at that thing. Yeah, I love the way it looks. I love it. You can see how big it is. I mean, that's a 16,000 there next to it. Yeah, there's a little link belt 230, 238. A little link belt 770. The tiny compared to it. Even the 1750. No match for it. And somebody's been asking about these boom sections. I don't have a boom buster. I don't know how big they make the tubing. But this tubing on this 11,000 is way bigger than the 8800. I've already done a video on it and posted it. It's the same. It's the same dimensions. I believe it was the same width here and the same here. And it's a 12 meter boom section, so it's the same length. And it's so close to being exactly the same dimensions. This is the only thing. This and these, they're way bigger. All these little pieces of tubing, especially that, way bigger. So we'll have to see when a boom buster comes out and you can see how big they are. In the meantime, let's get back to this. I'll let y'all know once I get this thing on. I'll probably need somebody to help me to take that off of the frame, and then I can put everything on it and get it switched back over real quick. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching, and I'll keep you updated. Trust me. I usually do keep them coming. Have a great day, y'all.